Hello! It has been a very long time since I have uploaded a video. I was doing a very good job of uploading a video every week. I went on tour, which was about a 2-week long tour, returned home, and whenever I returned home I immediately had an after tour depression, and we call it that just because you're in the tour van with all of your friends for 2 weeks and every day is just so much fun, full of laughter and good banter and just in general a fun time, and then you come back home to a very silent house and just silence in general, and it kind of triggers this weird feeling of loneliness, and so the after tour depression was named as such, which is why despite the 2 weeks of no video, I also didn't upload a video for another week following that, just because I wanted to lift up my spirits before I came back to YouTube and started creating videos again. So this video today is going to have a lot in it. It's going to have a haul. I'm also going to have a DIY how-to, and it's going to be a general update video just because it has been quite a while, and I will let you guys know how everything has been on this side of the pond, which everything has been very good. Despite circumstances, some circumstances, things have been fantastic. Brady and I are doing very well. Tour went amazing. There was a great turnout for every show. Thank you guys so much for your support, for coming out to shows, and even one of you lovely viewers that I met gave me this fox wristband, and it is the cutest thing ever. I'm so obsessed with it. The Arctic fox is my figure, which is an animal follower. It's Norse animal follower. And yeah, this, like, it could not be any more perfect of a gift, and I wear it every day, so thank you so much. A lot of you also had a lot of good advice that you gave me, and also it was just cool to get to meet you and see face to face and interact with you face to face. I got a lot of good feedback with my YouTube channel, my band, what you guys would like to see on my YouTube channel, which, speaking of which, if you would like to suggest topics or just general ideas for my channel this year, feel free to head over to my most recent post on my Instagram page, which is down below in the description bar, or you can go over to my Facebook fan page, which is also in the description bar, and you can request different videos you would like to see from me this year. So far, I have a lot of requests for paranormal, do-it-yourself videos, so paranormal videos, do-it-yourself videos, what was another one? It was a like get ready with me video and more vlogs, and there will be a lot more vlogs. I have some exciting changes that will be happening soon just in my general life, so I will be taking you guys along on that journey, and I will definitely be doing my best to do more vlogs in the future since they have been requested so much recently. What else can I tell you about tour? Because I know a lot of people were just wanting to know in general how the tour went. It was really good turnouts, like I said. Everything was really awesome, and it just feels so good to be on stage and to be able to perform for you guys and show you guys what we have been practicing and working so hard for, and also seeing people sing along with our songs or just in general be like really excited about what we're doing is very fulfilling and makes us feel really good about our projects. So overall, in the grand scheme of things, it felt really good, and we're excited because this tour is probably the last tour that we'll be playing a lot of the Atonement songs, which was our second album. Our third album is almost completely wrapped up, and the following tours will probably be featuring very heavily all of our new music, and the new music is just, it's night and day from where we were, and I am beyond thrilled to finally have it released and out in the open for all of you, and I hope that it really speaks to my viewers and even people who haven't heard of me yet. I just really hope that you can connect with it. And that cuckoo clock, every video, it never fails. I just really hope people can connect with it and that they can feel like like they have comfort in it, if that makes sense. A lot of these songs Brady and I wrote as kind of a finding the light at the end of the tunnel type scenario. So I hope you guys just enjoy these songs and that you can connect with them on another level. So while we were on tour, we didn't get to stop really anywhere since all the shows were back to back. We would go to the venue, load in all of our equipment like at 6 o'clock, stay at the venue, eat at the venue until we went on stage. Afterwards, we would break down everything and load up all of our gear. So by the time we were done, we probably would leave the venue at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. and then we get in the van. We would go to the hotel to sleep for maybe 2 or 3 hours, wake up really early, and we would head to the next town. And that was every day of this tour. We played back-to-back shows in different cities, so there was no time to just relax or go shopping or go do anything like really crazy, which is why I didn't vlog, because I vlogged the first 2 days, but they were not impressive. It was just being on the road. It was nothing like really exciting. And after that, it kind of became just like me sleeping all the time until we got to the next venue, because I'd be so exhausted from the night before, and it just wasn't a vlog footage to be found. But after one of our shows, we had one of our lovely viewers told me about a wonderful crystal shop that was on the highway whenever we were heading to our next city, and I decided that, or all of us collectively decided that we wanted to stop at this crystal shop before we went on, and we actually found a lot of wonderful crystals for like crazy good prices. So my haul is a lot of those crystals that I got while we were on tour, and I'm just shocked at the prices they had them at. I don't think they knew what they had. If I can find the business card of where we went, I will definitely have it listed down below, or I'll put like a text into the video so you guys can check it out if you want. But the first thing I have to show you is this Septarian sphere. I was so beyond thrilled to get this. I only paid $15 for this. Now, at most metaphysical stores, if you go and you look for one of these Septarian spheres, I can guarantee you that it's probably going to be around $60 to $70. So $15 is just so unheard of for this crystal. I was really excited though, because Septarian, if you're into metaphysical things and you're into metaphysical properties, Septarian is really good for public speakers or for performers. Whenever you meditate with it, it's good about helping you communicate better and helping you to connect with those around you. So it's really good for any kind of public performing. If you're a singer or an actor or whatever you may do, maybe you're a public speaker or you like to be very active with like, I don't know, more political things, and you need to be able to stand up and talk in front of people and like command an audience or something along those lines. Septarian would be very good. So I was very excited about this crystal. I don't know, I hope my camera focuses. I'm going to be getting a new camera really soon, because Brady and I are going to be doing a lot of traveling coming up. So once I have a new camera, you guys will have a much better view at things, and I'll have a lens facing me so I can see what I'm recording, because right now I don't have like a view little screen where I can see what the camera is recording. I just kind of hope that everything's in frame and everything looks good. So I'm really excited for whenever I get a new camera and I don't have to just play this guessing game anymore. The next crystal that I'm so fucking excited about. This is one of my favorite stones ever. It's called labradorite. It's going to be really good for connecting psychically to whatever it is you need to connect with. It's a psychic stone. And it's just really pretty. I don't know if you guys, if the camera's gonna pick up the flash that labradorite has, but it's just beyond beautiful. So this is a palm stone, and once again, it's just a nice meditation stone. I like, it's big, but it can fit in my purse and it's not too heavy. This one has a lot of flash as well. Now I got this at that shop for about $10. Another really crazy good price for something like this. Oh, I love it so much. I really want you to be able to see the flash really bad. I don't know. If I just turn it a little bit, maybe you'll be able to see the flash. It's super pretty. Labradorite's one of my favorite stones to work with. It's good, once again, it's just like a general psychic stone. It's good for communication with the other side, and it's good for connecting with higher spirits. You can also use it for shaman related work. And I don't know, it's a really pretty stone. Also, Brady for Valentine's Day got me a really pretty labradorite necklace. I'm gonna take it off so you guys can see it. I've been wearing it nonstop since Valentine's Day. It was just a really thoughtful gift from him, and I am beyond in love with it. It's also labradorite, so it's Thor's hammer, which is a symbol of protection to humanity. And on it, there is Hugin and Munin, which is thought and memory. It's the two ravens up top. It's Odin's ravens, and one symbolizes thought and one symbolizes memory. And there's a couple quotes within the saga where Odin talks about Hugin and Munin. And then in the center, there's the symbol for the berserker, which is called a Yulfhider, I think is how you say it. I probably am not saying it right, and I think you guys have grown accustomed to that on my channel of me not pronouncing things quite so well. But which is translated as a wolf hide, which berserker was a warrior who was crazy, just intense, and he would channel this animal. And berserkers are my favorite warrior, and my favorite from just Norse history, because they would go out into the woods. They were shamans, but they were warriors, and they would go out into the woods and they would join a pack of wolves, or they would stay close to a pack of wolves, and they would wait. The way that they would get their wolf hide is they would just stay with this pack until the elder of the pack passed away, and then they would take that elder's fur, and that's where they got the hide that they would wear whenever they went into battle. And they were really badass warriors all together. Maybe I'll do a video specifically on wolf hides, just because they're one of my favorites from Norse not mythology, but just Norse history. It's in mythology as well, but they were actual warriors. They weren't just like a myth. They were actual warriors. So going back to this pendant, the bottom is labradorite as well, which is just so freaking pretty. He did really, really well. I haven't seen a hammer that looks like this before, which it's so cool. I didn't ask him where he got it, just because, I don't know. He got it somewhere special, and I don't want to ruin maybe his source for future gifts. I don't want to end up going and looking on the website and spoiling any surprises for future gifts he might want to get me. So that's a cool Valentine's Day gift that I'm super obsessed with. I think it's really, really pretty. And the hammer is, I think I said that before I started, but it's a symbol of protection to humanity, because Thor was considered a god that protected humanity. But if you read a lot of the sagas, he kind of would go into Jotunheim and he would go mess with the giants unprovoked very, very often, which whenever you read the sagas, Thor kind of comes across as a dick pretty often, but that's open to interpretation of what you consider dick attributes. So continuing onward with the crystals, before I get too far into my own little space of talking about things, I got two celestite crystals, which I'm really excited about. I love celestite. This is a good healer stone. It's good for healing, calm waters. It's also a good communication stone for opening up your throat chakra and communicating your truths, or truths that are from a divine source. It's a good stone to help you be a vessel for information from a higher source to come through. It's just a really cool stone altogether. Celestite. So pretty. So I got this geode that's in the shape of an egg, and I have a little stand in my room for it. It's really, really, really beautiful. And I'm so excited about this. This is from that same truck stop I can't remember the price that this one was, but once again, it was somewhere in like the $10 range, which is super unheard of and just really crazy cool that it was that cheap. I also got a celestite palm stone from this same store. And this palm stone has a little bit of flash in it as well, if I can find where the flash is. It's really small, you probably won't see it on camera. It's about down here, and there's like a little flash in it. The palm stones are just my favorite because they're super tiny and you can bring them in your purse wherever you want. Now, when we were in Tallahassee, Florida, I met a longtime friend, Weslyn, and I've known her for ages, for years, and we met through YouTube and Instagram. Which whenever I first started my YouTube channel, I started it because I felt really lonely and I didn't have anybody in my town that I really connected with, or after high school I just felt really alone, and it was like whenever my depression was really, really bad. So I started my YouTube channel to reach out to people before YouTube was what it is today. It's definitely evolved into something more intense than what it was whenever I first started my channel. But I met Weslyn during this time frame, and she works at a store in Tallahassee. I think it's called Stone Age, and I went there and I found some really cool crystals as well. I got this moonstone palm stone that has tourmaline in it. Now, moonstone is another one that's going to be good for connecting with a divine source, and the tourmaline in here actually protects against negativity, and it's kind of a return to sender type stone. So whenever somebody is trying to throw negativity your way, tourmaline is really good at returning that negativity to the main source of where it came from. It's good to help you recognize it and fix it quickly. But moonstone is beautiful, and with the tourmaline in here, it's quite nice. A palm stone that's moonstone, just moonstone, would probably be quite expensive. If I ever find one, I'll be really excited because I've never seen moonstone this big before. But this is just a really, really nice palm stone. This tour, I got so many palm stones. Look at all these pretty little babies I got. I'm so happy for all of them. I also got one more crystal from the store that she works at. It's called a spirit quartz, and it's one of my favorite crystals. I think I've said this about all of them. I just got really lucky and I got all of my favorites. So spirit quartz is so, so beautiful. It catches light very, very well. This is another one that will connect better with divine source, and since I do a lot of shaman related rituals and I do a lot of drumming now, which the appropriate word for it, because it's more Norse based, and what I do is called galder or galdering, and I will probably do a video on that in the future as well if you guys are interested in that. I am ever learning. I'm always learning about new things. So if I say anything in these videos, please take it with a grain of salt. Do your own research. See what you think. Form your own solutions and opinions. Don't ever take someone's word as a fact just in general. Always look into it and find your truths. Don't just blindly follow people. But I'll probably do videos that are about these subjects in the future, and hopefully I'll be able to correctly relay information. But if there's anything you guys ever want to add on, feel free in the comment section to do so. But this is a spirit quartz, and it's so, so beautiful. Usually spirit quartz looks a little bit more phallic in nature, so I was really excited that I was able to find this in a pointed, just like a quartz point, more so than the more phallic looking ones, just because I'm not really stoked on the shape of the other ones. So that's the haul of the crystals I got while I was on tour. I was really excited about all of those, and I thought that you guys might be interested to see those as well. The next thing I'm going to do is show you guys a how-to. I got these lovely flowers for Valentine's Day. They are slowly starting to wilt. I get lots of comments in my comment section asking me, how do you do these dried flowers over your fireplace? Well, all of these dried flowers are bouquets that Brady has gotten me for Valentine's Day. It's turned into a tradition now that I turn these bouquets into dried flower bundles to put over the fireplace. So real quick, I'm going to show you guys how I do that and kind of give you some tips and tricks for if you would like to do this with your bouquets as well. First off, see how this flower is drooping and this guy's drooping, all these guys are starting to droop. This is the perfect time to go ahead and get them prepped to be dried, just because if you wait too long and they get too droopy, then it's really hard to have them be that real pretty where they're just laying down straight aesthetic. So we have our flowers. What you're going to need is a hanger, which this is the ugliest hanger ever, and 2 hair ties. You could use ribbon if you wanted to, but for this part, I'm just gonna use hair ties. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these 2 hair ties, I'm going to put it through like this. So I don't know if you can see, it's just overlapping. And then I'm gonna take this part and feed it through here so that they have formed this, looks like an infinity symbol. I'm going to take the bouquet out of this water. Ooh, this is gonna be gross. Oh, this is new. Well, that's cool. Look, the bow was like on a little stick. I've never seen that before. Okay, so are there thorns? Be careful that you don't get any thorns on you. All right, this is intriguing because I haven't seen flowers quite done like this before. I'm gonna go ahead and turn them over. I'm going to take this rubber band and I'm going to rubber band them if I can compose myself well enough to do so. Okay. I'm just gonna make sure it's good and tight on these little guys, because I don't want them coming out. Okay. Okay, so once you have the bundle rubber banded like this, you're going to take the hanger. I'm gonna have to wash my hands. These leaves are pretty gnarly. And you're just going to put the other hoop around the neck of the hanger, and you'll put this in your closet for about, I'd say 3 weeks, and just let it naturally dry out. It'll make your closet smell really, really nice. Once the bundle has completely dried out, you're going to take hairspray and you'll hairspray the whole bundle. Now my fireplace does not work, so that is why I have those over the fireplace. If your fireplace works, do not put these dried flowers over your fireplace. That is a huge fire hazard. My fireplace doesn't work, so that's why they're able to hang up there. But yeah, you'll just leave this hanging up in your closet until they look completely dry. It's usually about 3 weeks, and then you just hairspray it really, really good. Take some ribbon and tie some ribbon around it. That'll look really pretty. You can take this rubber band off after you get the ribbon around it, and then it's good to be hung up in your house. So that's a quick DIY of how you dry out your flowers. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna hang on to this until I can go take it to my closet. Hope you guys enjoyed this general video of updates. Brady and I have a lot of exciting things happening very soon. We will be traveling a lot. There's even a possibility of moving this year. I mentioned that last year, but there's a very, very large possibility that Brady and I are moving this year. So that's exciting. We'll see what happens. We'll keep our fingers crossed for the future. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel. I'll be back next week with another video, and I'll also start tackling all the video suggestions that you guys left me on my Instagram page and my Facebook fan page. I love you. Thank you for your support. I'll talk to you again very, very soon. Take care. Mwah. Tschüss. Tschüssi, which is German for goodbye. It's like a cute way of saying goodbye. Tschüss. Tschüssi.